to a story about LeBron saying that football players are disqualified from the GOAT debate because they don't play both sides of the ball. Well, Brady said, quote, "You can't do everything else. You can't do everyone else's job. I can't block, tackle, run, catch. I sure as hell can't run, but I can throw the bleep out of the ball." Shannon, does Brady deserve to be the GOAT?
Only if LeBron James deserves to be the GOAT. Because the argument that Skip Bayless and many others have used, Michael Jordan is unbeaten in finals. He's unbeaten in the finals. Tom Brady has 3 losses in the Super Bowl. So why isn't Joe Montana? Joe Montana has a lot of game-winning drives in the Super Bowl. So Michael Jordan doesn't have the most points. He doesn't have the most rebounds. He doesn't have any of that. So that's all I'm saying. Also, Tom Brady also said in that, 90% of what I say is not what I'm thinking. I do not believe Tom Brady doesn't think he's the GOAT. I do not believe that Tom Brady doesn't think he's the best player to ever wear helmet, shoulder pads, and cleats. I believe he believes that. I don't believe he'll say it publicly, but I believe he believes that. So my only argument is, if Tom Brady is the GOAT, and I got no problem if you say Tom Brady is the GOAT, but you can't say Tom Brady is the GOAT with losses in the Super Bowl and say LeBron can't be the GOAT in basketball because he has losses in the NBA Finals. Because if losses matter, it's Joe Montana. If not, I got no problem with it.
Yet it was LeBron James who once said no football player can be a GOAT because they don't play both sides of the ball, right?
It's hard for me to say that, and to a certain extent, Skip, I agree. It's just hard for me to look at it because someone else can do things.
Okay, so I'll use LeBron's logic against you because if that's true, then you can't blame Tom Brady for what happened in the first Eli Super Bowl because Tom did what he always does. With 2 minutes left, he drove him 70 yards for a touchdown. They went up, he hit Randy Moss with a touchdown pass to go up 14-10.
Yeah.
And then Bill Belichick allowed Eli Manning to go 75 yards against his defense for the game-winning touchdown. Well, that's not Brady's fault.
Hold on.
You can't hold that against Brady.
Was time still on the clock? So Tom Brady got an opportunity to get the ball back, right?
30 seconds.
But that's all you need. You don't need but 30 seconds.
Okay.
I've seen Joe Montana. I've seen Tom go down there and get field goal range in 30 seconds.
Then how about the Philly Super Bowl in which Tom Brady threw for an all-time playoff record, not just a Super Bowl record, an all-time playoff record, 505 yards and put up 33 points on a top-5 Philadelphia Eagles defense. And Bill Belichick upchucked all over the field because he allowed Nick Foles, the backup quarterback, to be Super Bowl MVP by hanging 41 on his defense that did not feature the guy who had taken the most defensive snaps during the regular season, Malcolm Butler, who mysteriously, inexplicably was in the doghouse that day.
Let that go, Skip.
I don't have to let it go because it's hard to believe that it wasn't a little sabotagey for Brady.
Man, see, there you go with that word, sabotaging.
Well, I don't know. It just, to this day, I've still heard no explanation why Malcolm Butler didn't play.
I don't think you're going to be receiving one.
Okay.
Skip, all I'm saying is this. If you want to say Tom Brady is the GOAT, I got no problem with that. He has 3 losses. He's 7-3. But you can't use that as a disqualifier LeBron because he has losses in the finals and say Michael Jordan is the GOAT because he's unbeaten in the finals. If that's the standard for GOATs, well, Joe Montana is it.
Okay, but LeBron's gotten swept twice in the finals and he's gotten gentlemen swept 2 more times. He's just been
Joe Montana never lost to a guy that's not going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, think about that. I mean, Nick Foles. Nick Foles beat him. Nick Foles beat him in the biggest game. What guy? Joe Montana took down John Elway. He took down Dan Marino. Am I correct?
Yeah, but Tom Brady has won 6 Super Bowls with 6 game-winning fourth-quarter drives. That's impossible.
How many losses he got in their games?
Okay, well, I told you 2 of them were not on him.
Okay.
You can put that one, the second Eli on him.
Okay,
if you want to.
Joe got none. We can't put that on nobody. Joe is undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Okay, so who do you think the GOAT is in football? It's your sport.
No.
Yep.
What standard are we using? Does losses disqualify?
What's your standard?
No, let's skip.
Well,
no,
I don't care. I'm not in the Hall of Fame. You're in it.
You the journalist. You the world.
No.
I go anywhere they go. Man, Skip. They all want to talk about Skip.
What's your bus saying? Inside locked doors at night. What is it saying? Brady's the GOAT.
That what it's saying?
Yeah.
I put tape over his mouth because he talked too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Your bus talks too much? I believe that.
If he said Brady to go. No, Skip, I don't look. I agree it's hard because I like the guys that play, both sides. I mean, But it is what it is.
Okay, I love what Tom Brady told LeBron James to his face. He said, I can't do that or that or that or that or that. But the one thing I can do, I can throw the you-know-what out of the football.
Yeah.
What's the #1 attribute for the quarterback?
His accuracy.
Well, it's just throwing the football.
Yeah.
And it's throwing it under pressure accurately in the clutch. Okay? Well, nobody's ever done it better than this guy.
Joe?
So, not better than this guy. Not more than this guy.
Joe ain't never lost in the Super Bowl. Can't nobody got a trophy that says, I beat Joe Montana for this in this game.
And he won 4.
Eli, Skip, let that sink in for a second. Eli got him. And Nick Foles couldn't even beat out Mitchell Trubisky.
Tell that to Bill Belichick.
He couldn't beat out Carson Walker to a Wentz.
Tell that to Bill Belichick.
He went to the Rams, couldn't beat out Sam Bradford.
Tell that to the overrated Bill Belichick.
I think was Sam Bradford there, but anyway, he couldn't beat out whoever was there. He couldn't beat him out.
What we're watching with the playoffs, guys. Playoff P, will he show up tonight with his squad on the verge of elimination? We'll discuss next.
He'll call it playoff P.